We're going up to File and New. And if you're going to follow along with my same numbers, you're going to need a image that is 17 inches wide, 11 inches tall, and 300 dpi, which stands for dots per inch. Just like sandpaper, the higher the number, the finer it is.
Okay.
Then we're going to click OK. Oh wait, before we do that, you're going to background color is going to be set to color, and you can pick white or light gray or whatever you want. I'm going to leave it on white and say OK. Then we're going to go up the window and we're going to turn on the layer window, which should be something like this.
Go up to where?
The window menu right up here.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to go to
The one
layer.
that says layer. Got it?
Mm-hmm. And let's go ahead and open up our brush control also.
And you do that by going to tool and then brush?
No, window. Everything's going to be under window.
Where's the brush control?
It's the...
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it.
Right.
I see it. Okay.
The last one we're going to do is color.
Window. Color.
So you should have 3 windows, either on the right or left. One that says layer, one that says color, one that says brush control.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can move these wherever you want them to be. If you want them to float, they'll float. You can move them until you see like a blue come up and let go, and it will turn into these little tabs if you want to save space. If you go, whoops, I didn't mean to do that, I want it to come out again, I think you click this one, yep. The one that's right by the X, not the X itself. And so you can arrange it however you like. Some people like to have all of their tools on one side. I tend to have my layers over here because my layers tend to be very long. I gotta get a long list of them. Whoop. Drag it till it's blue. There we go. And then I keep all my brush stuff on my left. Oh, whoops, we need one more. We need...
So you keep the layers on the right, you say?
I like to, yeah, just because I like to see all of my layers. And I don't like it like scrunched up. I like it long. So I keep it over there on the right.
How did you, I'm sorry to interrupt, but how did you put it back where you wanted it?
I'll show you again. We've got it floating as a window. I'm just going to drag it over to the right side until it gives me this big blue section.
See, I have it on the left side and won't drag anymore. Hold on.
Then you have to hit the little double window thing to release it.
The double window thing?
Right by the X up here. If you want to get it back out. I wish I can magnify whatever my cursor is pointing to.
Hit the double window thing. Okay, got it.
I think you can do that.
Got it.
Cool. Then one more I forgot. We're going to go to window and brush.
Betsy, when I tried to move the whole window, the layer didn't move, but the whole window moved. Can you?
The whole window moved. Oh, you mean like that?
Yeah, but the layer didn't move. The layers.
But the layers didn't move. You can, I think, click the double window again.
Okay.
And bring it back over there until you got a blue rectangle like that and stick it in.
Nice.
Okay, so now I have a problem.
Okay.
Aren't you glad you're going here to teach this class?
I released my layer window and it's released and it's floating all around, but it's not blue. So I can't put it back.
Oh, it won't turn blue when you want to put it back?
Well, I don't know how to make it turn blue.
You just kind of hold it over. You're almost aiming for the scroll bar, you know, the one that makes your window go up and down. If I drag it over to that scroll bar and just pause, it should pop like this and make it a blue rectangle.
It did.
And then let it go. And
It
there you
locks in. Okay.
Next, did everybody open up their brush window? It should have your options of all these different pen, pencil, eraser, all that good stuff.
Hey, Betsy, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm having trouble with that freaking layer window. It's.
Hey, Mike. Sorry, I just want to know. It's like, never mind. You should go first.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What's with the layer
I was
window?
going to ask. In this
Oh,
class.
Go ahead, Michaela.
Oh, geez, sorry. Basically, is there any? Are you going to teach anything that you think I don't already know?
Nope. You just go ahead and start drawing whatever you want because you already know this stuff.
Okay.
You know this stuff in spades. She's working with beginner neophytes here.
We're going to put you in charge of a couple of students if you if we need an assistant teacher, you're in.
I'm an assistant teacher.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
so back to layer window troubles.
Uh,
The good news is once you get this set up, you never have to do this part again.
really?
Yeah, it'll just stay like this. You'll never have to do this again.
Okay, so can you see my thing?
No.
Can I-
You have to share your screen. I'll go ahead and stop sharing mine so I can see yours. Green button on the bottom there, but you have to go back over to Zoom.
And now I'm feeling like I got a sickness.
Have you got me?
Not yet.
You have to pick which window we see.
There
Okay.
we go.
There we go.
So there's your layer window. Okay.
Watch. It won't stick there.
Well, put your little thing on the layer window. Yeah, push that one around.
You're gonna move it.
I can move the layer window,
Uh-huh.
but I can't get it to stick there.
Yeah, keep going right
Oh,
over to the.
there, it almost did it.
Go further. Go further.
There it is. Go. So yours doesn't turn blue for whatever reason, maybe because you're on a Mac.
That's how mine worked too. I just
okay.
had to go there and then it's stuck there.
And then you release.
Oh, I was trying to get it to fit here. Oops, dang it. Okay.
That's okay. That's what we're gonna learn
Ooh,
next.
you drew a line.
Okay, stop sharing. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Simple little thing like not going far enough. Okay, got it.
It really is technology at its best and worst.
All right, but we're gonna get this. We're
We
full
are.
speed ahead.
So let's go ahead and go over to our brush window. If you've opened up your brush window, if not, you go right up to that top window menu and select brush.
Am I watching you or is that me?
This is Betsy.
Oh, good. That's Betsy. Michaela, don't you want to be a teacher like Betsy too?
I don't know if I'm capable of that.
Yeah.
We may find out very soon.
Okay, there. Now I got this. I got both. Okay, now we're over here and I'm supposed to pick up the brush, you said, right?
Yep, we're gonna open up that brush window and it'll give you a window like this that has a ton of options. The only two we care about right now is pen and pencil. That's it. Yours might be different. Your pencil might be down here, for instance. You're just gonna click and hold on to it and then you can drag it to wherever you want. And I just put them both at the top because those are the two we use the most.
Okay, so how did you open that brush control window? You went to Windows up here?
Window? Yep, you go to window and then there's one that says brush. It's right under brush control.
Okay.
And then if you have your pen and pencil at the top, you're good to go. If not, you can click on it and hold, click and drag, and then you can move it to the top of your list.
I have pen, fade, airbrush.
Keep
You have a
looking.
pencil on there?
You're gonna find pencil down there somewhere.
You want pencil?
Yeah, we want pencil and pen at the top.
You can highlight two of them at the same time? Okay.
Let's stick my brush over there. So we're going to start out with the pencil.
Pencil.
And I have mine set to 50. You're going to look down at your brush control. This is where you control your brush, surprisingly. And the top number, the bigger it is, the bigger your brush will get. It'll show you a little preview saying, whoa, you're getting bigger, bigger, bigger. And if you take the number down, it'll get smaller, smaller, smaller. We're going to just hang out around 50. It doesn't have to be exactly 50. But if you do want it exactly 50, you can type it in.
50 or 15?
50. Under that, you're going to see a percentage. Right now it's at 100%. That means it's going to be the darkest it can be. If you go, you know what, I really want to draw lightly, you can move this down and it will draw lighter. So let's try that out right now. I'm going to grab that pencil. You can select whatever color you want, but I'm going to keep it on black. And I'm just going to see what happens when I get lighter on my tablet and when I press down. What should happen is that when you go more lightly, your stroke will get thinner. And when you press harder, your stroke will get darker and thicker.
Betsy, on the pen, mine has 2 little push buttons. Am I supposed
try
to?
don't hit those.
I was going to say, is that what we're talking about? Pushing harder?
No. Try not to hit those buttons. Those act like mouse clicking buttons, and they'll bring up menus and things like that that we don't want. So try not to. I tend to hold mine with the button in between my thumb and index finger, like pointing forward. So I try not to hit that. But if you start wiggling your stylus over your tablet lightly, you get lines like that. If you press a little harder, you should get different lines. And if you press even harder, you should get dark lines.
So these are our little grayscales.
Yeah, kind of like little grayscale. Everybody got that? Everybody got different lines with different pressure?
Yeah.
Stephanie?
Trying to, here. You cannot share screen, share with other sharing.
Okay, let me stop mine and you can share yours.
Oh, no. I was just going to have my screen instead of my face so you could see. But I guess you can't do that.
I don't think you can do that, or at least I don't know how to do that.
No, I got it.
Yeah, all right. So what happens when you take that brush control, it says 100%, and you take it down to like 25 or 30. And you try to do that same exercise, pressing as hard as you can see how it just won't get darker.
I can get 2 layers of gray, but I can't get black.
Yeah.
I can get it a little lighter, but I can't make it dark.
Yes, you can't get to that actual true black when this percentage is lower than 100. You'll also notice that if you try to color over, you're going to get kind of a see-through transparency.
Oh, yeah.
So if this happens when you don't want it to, first place you're going to check is your percentage. Is my pen at 100% or is it lower? So I'm going to take that back up to 100%. And just in case you're curious, when you overlap your 100%, it might be somewhat see-through if you press lightly. That's what the pencil does to act like a real pencil. But when you're pressing hard and you're getting that black, it shouldn't be that see-through.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Something happened. Oh, okay, I see what it is. I fell out of my pencil and fell into a little square suddenly.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but I got out of it. I'm back at my pencil.
So now you know how to make marks. Congratulations! So we're gonna spend maybe 2 minutes. Yeah,
I need to like erase my whole paper because I screwed it all. I mean, I covered it.
Excellent. That is an excellent point. What if you want to just get rid of this whole thing? You're gonna go over to your layer window and you're gonna hit that little piece of paper that'll give you a new layer. So you should have layer 1 and layer 2.
Right.
Whichever one is blue is the one you're gonna delete. So I'm gonna go down to layer 1, make that blue. So that's what I'm gonna get rid of. And then hit that little trash can. Boop, you got a clean paper.
Where's the trash?
I hit the little dot and I got a clean paper.
That's a visibility. That little dot, that's like a bullet mark, or bullet
Yeah.
point, I should say. That just turns things on and off if you want to hide them or not. So for instance, let's see if I can back up and get my layers back. Whoops. Let's say I just don't want to see this right now, but I don't want to delete it. I want to save it, but I just don't want to see it right now. I can push that little bullet point and it'll take it. So just for about 2 minutes, think of something super simple, a daisy, a happy face, and just draw it. No pressure. Just do it. Just,
Tell me, Betsy,
Mhm.
how to get rid of that layer again?
How to get rid of it?
Yeah, how to put it in the trash can?
Oh, you just click on it so it's blue, and then you hit the trash can button.
When I click on it, it pops up a layer property screen. Maybe
Try
I'm
your other mouse button. Does that do it?
combined in form folder work.
Oh, you're clicking on the little
Get this one, right? Yeah.
no, if you hit on the little gear, you get a whole window.
No, I'm just
You're getting this one, combine in folder, import as selection.
no, it's a layer property.
Yeah, hit that again.
Layer one.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So don't click on the gear. Try to click in between the name and the gear.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm clicking in between the name and gear and getting that
I'm
sucker.
still getting it?
Blue? Oh.
How about when you click on the name?
Oh, let me try that. Now I get that layer property again.
That layer property. How about on the little image next to the name?
Layer property.
Oh, I can do that too. Maybe you're double clicking.
Huh?
If I double click, then I
Oh,
get
yeah, there you go. Don't double click. Single click.
Okay. I get nothing.
Well, does it turn blue?
It's a light blue normally.
That's it?
That's
You're
it.
there.
You got it. Go ahead and hit the trash button and see what happens.
Trash button is kind of gray, but nothing happens.
Nothing happened. Can you share your screen for just a second so I can see what's going on?
Definitely. 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 Oh. Come on. Any dinner. There we go.
There we go. Ah, okay. So you're going, it can't throw it away because it's your only layer.
Aha.
So if it's your only layer and you throw it away, yeah, it won't happen. So there's a little piece of paper on the left. Click on that.
This one?
Yeah. Now you'll see that the blues too. Okay, go ahead and click on your layer one because you want to get rid of your layer one. There you go. Hit the trash. Excellent.
Ta-da! I love screen sharing.
I
Thank
know, that's
you.
right. Isn't that amazing?
Okay.
So with your nice clean paper, just do some doodles. We're not trying to make great art here. We're kind of just training ourselves to be moving our hand in one place and looking in another. That's all we're trying to do.
I tried picking up yellow.
Mm-hmm. Excellent question. So let's say I want yellow. I go down here. There's two little kind of bubbles that you have to make, like keep track of. One just goes up and down the rainbow. The other makes it light or dark. So right now we're in this corner where it's black. We have to move that up to where it's yellow. And then I'll start drawing with yellow. So when I draw with blue, I just move it up and down my rainbow. Let's say I want a darker blue. I take this one that's in this lighter dark window and I turn that back maybe to a navy. And I'll get a darker blue.
So you move it up and then you click on the color to the left of it, right?
Yep. So in artistic terms, the rainbow, we're choosing our hue, our color. And in the other one, we're choosing our value, light or dark.
kind of like sticking a vein in when you're putting an IV on. You can't really see it. You don't watch it. You just kind of feel it, huh?
I have no experience with that, but if it makes
Yeah.
sense to you, for sure, that's absolutely
Don't
correct.
look at the arm. You visualize it in your head. Ooh, that's a dirty yellow. Don't like that yellow.
So while you're playing around, up at the top of your screen, I gotta kind of resize my window because the zoom controls get in the way. Let me squish this down a little bit. So up at the top here, we have a thing called a stabilizer, global settings, and it's at 0, or it probably should be at 0 right now. What that does is it smooths out your movement. So while it's on 0, I want you to pretend like you're giving somebody your autograph and just write your name. And then I want you to take that stabilizer and go as high as you can go to level 40. And I want you to do the exact same signature. You're signing somebody's autograph. Or signing your autograph for someone. And you can see they're way different. Way different. So when is this useful? Well, if I go back to 0, and let's say I'm trying to do a perfect circle, and I'm kind of wiggly, and it doesn't quite work, right? We can turn this on, and it'll smooth it out a little bit. You might still get little wiggles, but you can see the difference between how it's moving. And there's a little bit of a delay. You can see like there's a space between the tip of your cursor, where when you're on 0, there's no space at all. It's just he draws automatically. And you can play with it kind of in the middle.
I'm using my mouse. I should be using my
your stylus.
Yeah, don't use your mouse.
I know.
Drawing with the graphics tablet. That's the title.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I love that 40 for a circle.
The little comparisons, if you have it at 0 and you go back and forth and make a zigzag, it'll be very spiky. But if you have it up at 40 and you try to do that zigzag, it'll just smooth out.
I watched YouTube on that, but I couldn't understand. So now I understand it's stabilizer, global settings. Okay.
So global setting, what does that mean? Let's say you love the stabilizer. You want it at 40 for all of your tools. Well, normally when I click on, let's say I click on my pen, you can see down here in the brush control, down at the stabilizer, it says, well, do you want this tool to use your global setting, meaning that 40 right at the top, or do I want to make it different? Maybe I want to keep my pen at 0.
Oh.
So now my pen's at 0, even though my global settings is at 40. I'm going to say that again. Global, meaning everything. If you want it to be for everything, you just leave this on use the global settings. And every time you change from pencil to pen, you're going to have to go up here and you're going to have to change it. But if down here you just say use the global setting, this is the one that will be used for every tool.
Why would anybody not want to use this?
I'll tell you why. You know what? I just learned something.
Excellent.
The 40 setting, it got me to slow down, and now when I go back to 0, I can actually do better.
Oh, I see. I didn't even know that kind of stuff happened.
Well, maybe it's just me, but now I can do better at 0, having practiced at 40, because I just go a little slower. Not as good as 40, but they're sure rounder than they were before.
All right.
Slow down.
So we have about 15 minutes. Okay, so the last thing you're probably going to want to do is know how to erase. Like not erase your whole thing, but just erase a part of your drawing. 2 ways you can do it. I'm going to show you the easiest way first. Over on your color, you have a square on top and a square on bottom, and if you click on it, they will switch places. So let's say I have the color blue in one and the color red in the other, and I click the red, it'll switch to blue. So that's a little quick way to switch your colors. Drawing with red, I want to draw with blue. Then there's this little checkered square. If you click that, it turns into an eraser. Checkerboards will always mean transparent or erasing. So now I can erase it. If ever you go to draw on your paper and it's not working, it's not making any marks, first thing you're going to check, is it on the checkerboard? Because then you're on your eraser. So go ahead and play with that a little bit, switching from two colors back and forth. Checkerboard erases. Once you're done playing with that, we're going to get a new layer. So I have to go down. Actually, I wouldn't have this one yet. We're going to go down to our little piece of paper at the bottom of our layer window and get layer number 3. And then I'm going to hide or delete my other layers. Actually, I don't need them, so I'm going to go ahead and delete them. Then we're going to learn something new. Naming your layers. Well, actually, Kristen knows this already, but something new for Stephanie. How to name your layers. You're going to click on that little gear, and it'll give you that layer property window that you didn't like before, but now we like it. And I can change this name, and I'm going to change it to sketch. This is where I'm going to be sketching. And I say, okay, and then it changes the name to sketch.
What thing did you change to sketch?
The layer name. So before it was layer 3. And
How
once
did
you start drawing and you start getting layer 3, layer 5, layer 10, where did I draw? I don't know. So I name them just to make sure I'm drawing on the right one. So I'm going to click that, call it sketch.
So you have to use a keyboard.
Yep, you have to use a keyboard.
I spelled that right. Okay. Okay, down, what have I got?
And then I'm going to use my pencil. And you can pick whatever color you like. I'd say not black because we're going to be quote unquote inking with black later. So you can pick red, pink, blue, light blue, green, yellow, whatever you want. I'm going to pick kind of a sky blue sort of color. And I'm going to make our favorite shape ever, the circle. I'm just going to go around and around and around. And you go, oh, my lines are too wobbly. I'm going to get my stabilizer going. Oh, the other thing that's going to be your favorite, Control Z.
Oh yeah, I learned that one.
That will undo your last motion. So if you draw a circle, you don't like it, Control Z.
And you put your left hand over there and just leave
it there. Leave your fingers on Control Z. You're going to pick yourself. What's that?
Mine didn't erase.
It didn't erase? Keep mashing it. Keep doing Control Z, Control Z.
Ah, there we go.
Yep, eventually we'll get there.
Okay.
I
like that.
You like that? Yeah, that's nice. It's something that traditional artists just don't get to use. So I've got a circle. Let's say I drew it right smack dab in the middle of my paper. I didn't want it there. There's a little tool over here that has an up, down, left, right by a black triangle. It'll turn into this little like compass thing. This will let you move it wherever you want to move it. So I'm just going to stick it up in the center.
Oh.
What is it? Where is
So
it?
the move tool, it's the fourth one down. It's got a little black triangle with an up, down, left, right.
I have to move my screen to see your screen, so.
Oh no, that's awkward.
No, so I got to fix, so I'm a little delayed.
That's okay.
Don't say anything, Kristen. That was an opportunity.
I am learning so much already today. Wow.
I was so worried you didn't get your pencil sharpener because the, Amazon sent me a picture of it on your porch, and it, Stockton Canal could be there in a minute or it could be gone in a minute.
Indeed, but I do have it. I just have to unwrap it.
Okay, so my little thing is up here. Oh, that's nice. Okay, got it. And you have to undo it and go back to your pencil, right?
Yep, you're gonna go to your pencil.
Okay.
So there's a couple ways of sketching digitally. You can either put your pen down or your stylus down and just go around and around in one continuous motion until you get something that looks like a circle, just that way. You can do partial circles, meaning like a quarter at a time. And you can kind of sketch around in shorter strokes. However, I don't recommend what is called petting the line, like you're petting a cat or petting a dog, and you're kind of going like this. And it's taking you forever because you're doing one little stroke at a time and you're trying to get this around and oh, that's not a circle anymore. Try not to do that just because it doesn't help you at all. Doesn't help. It doesn't even help with undo because now when I want to undo, I have to go mark by mark by mark by mark, and it takes forever. So if you're going to use shorter strokes, at least do a quarter of the circle at a time, just to kind of get that shape going. So then let's throw on our nose line. We like our nose line. Actually, let me take that bigger. And this one, maybe I'll go the other way. Whoops. Why am I suddenly drawing weird? I don't know what that is. Something on my pencil.
No. I'll let you guys. I thought I was doing that.
Oh.
Is it just Control Delete or Control Alt Delete?
For deleting your paper? Or for doing...
Yeah.
For if you want to clear the whole paper, you have to do Control A and then the delete button. If you're trying to just go back a step, then it's Control Z. You may want to make a little sticky note and say Control or Command. I think it is for you on a Mac, huh? Command Z, Command everything. Can you guys hear my family laughing it up in the background? I'm gonna shut my door.
No, we don't hear it.
We got some nose lines and some eye lines. Let's just plop those on there. Then I'll go ahead and right away, I'm going to cut out a notch right by the eye line. And from that notch, I'm going to make an oval right around like so. And this is going to be the front part of the face. And this is where we've cut out a little bit from our sphere. Like somebody took a bite out of an apple. Then from our nose line, you can put whatever kind of nose you want. I would suggest going very exaggerated just so that we can get used to this drawing.
What was the bite of the apple thing?
That is your like skull where there's an indentation for your eyes. This basically becomes the eyebrow line.
Is that because we're doing it digital?
No, it's just another way to construct the head.
Oh, okay.
If you don't like doing it this way, don't do it. Just stick to what you know. And speaking of eyebrows, you can go ahead and stick some eyebrows on there. Try to make them big and exaggerated. You can even do an extreme expression if you want. Somebody really mad. It'll fly off of our eyebrow guide, but that's okay. Your eyebrows will still end at about the same spot as that notch we cut out. Oops. I'm going to draw right through the nose if it sticks into the cheek here and make the jaw shape. And you can do whatever you want. You can just make it an oval, you can make it pointy, you can make it blocky. Doesn't really matter. We're just going to finish off this shape and stick it back onto our circle. And on the eye line, I'm going to go ahead and stick on whatever kind of eyes I want. Under the nose, you can draw whatever kind of mouth you want. Normally we would keep going with this face, but I'm going to give you the next step of inking instead. I'm going to get a new layer, click that little gear, and I'm going to call this layer ink or lines, whatever you like better. I usually do lines actually. Lines. I'm going to switch over to the pen tool. The pen, if I didn't mention it before, doesn't have a light and dark that is associated with your pressure. So it doesn't matter if I'm, whoops, let me use black so you can see. Doesn't matter if I'm going lightly, it'll still be black, or if I'm pressing hard, it'll still be black. It will change its size, but not its color. So then I'm going to zoom in quite a bit, and for that, I have to open up another window called the navigator to navigate around your paper. That navigator is going to have some little magnifying glasses. One's going to have a plus. When you click that, you get closer, and one will have a minus. When you click that, you go farther away. Meanwhile, there will be a red box on your canvas, and if you move that red box around, you can go right to the spot that you want to go. And we're going to start inking. Now, I want to be sure that I'm on my lines layer. Make sure that's the blue one. And this is where I'm going to make my pretty lines. So you might want to set your stabilizer to 40. You want to have your smooth lines. Or if you like your wiggly lines and find them charming, keep it at 0. Or sometimes I stick it kind of in the middle and have maybe about 20.
Oh, where was the stabilizer?
Yeah, where that's, I think when I shrank my thing, there it is, stabilizer. Got it. Okay, I like where I'm at. Okay, so what am I got a new layer, but I got the same old picture on it.
Yeah.
Got the same picture on a new layer?
You're just looking through the layer.
Yeah, new layers are basically like glass. There's nothing on them, they're just clear.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So then, like right now, if I hide my layer, my lines go away, and they're coming out. So when you start out, nothing will be.
Ugh, this is annoying. Mommy, I'm having so much fun.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't have a stabilizer when I was struggling.
Oh, no.
This is great. This is fantastic. I love it.
So I want to build a layer now without all the lines in between, right?
Without all the lines in between. Let's go ahead and see your screen.
Just the eyeballs, the nose.
Share your screen while I let my dog out.
Okay. Boy, you know, when I use the mouse by accident, it's a lot stronger line. I didn't know I was doing that.
It has no pressure sensitivity.
Yeah.
And it's not as jiggly wiggly. No, you want me to share my screen?
Yeah. Let's see what's
Share
going on.
I'm sharing. Come on. There we go.
It's coming.
Ah, cool.
So since your lines are so dark on number 6, you're going to click on that layer. And then
That's what-
see up above where there's 100%. Just like with the pencil, if you take that 100% down to maybe, or no, back on the layer window. Not that
Layer.
one, Stephanie. Not that one. That one's
Layer.
pretty cool. Yeah. On your,
Opacity.
go up, up, up to opacity. There it is. So put it to maybe
You just
like
put it to 0.
50. Just so you can see it, but that it's lighter. Because you're going to draw right over the top of it. You're going to trace over it.
I tried, but it.
Yeah, like that.
Yes, excellent. So then click on your layer 7. And that's going to be your inking layer or your lines layer. And you're going to get black as your color. Yes. And then you're going to use your stylus and
Oh, I don't want that line.
no, you don't want that line. Yep, Control Z that. You're
Really?
also going to switch to your pen tool. Right now you're still on your pencil.
Oh. Switch to my.
Yeah, so go up and down on that list. I know it says airbrush and watercolor, but you should have a pencil hit or a pen hidden in there somewhere. Yeah, use that little scroll bar. Probably at the top. Yeah, there you go.
Pen.
Click on a pen. Yep.
Okay.
And then you're going to go ahead and like draw an eye or draw some ears, draw hair, whatever you like. The great thing is that when you're done drawing your black lines, you don't have to erase all of these lines underneath. You just take away the layer.
Yeah.
And bingo, you've got your clean drawing.
So cool.
Oh, 502 already. Well, before we go, don't worry, we're going to repeat all of this next week.